family, welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Bills going up against the Raiders. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth as we turn it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. Here's the first carry from LaShawn McCoy. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. The give will go to the fullback, DeMarco. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And a wildcat formation here.
Here we go.
Now a wildcat look. It's McCoy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
This time Taylor will throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. The intended receiver was Corey Brown. And that'll make it 3rd down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
We ready?
And the wideout in motion. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. As we get a glance at these starters, Michael Crabtree is the man we highlight at wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dives right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
2nd down following the run. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And complete right side to Cook. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Shotgun now for Carr. Completes it over the middle to Floyd. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Crabtree with it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive for him here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
The Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here we go.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He's got time. Going deep here for Watkins. And they went big on 1st down. Proves unfruitful. Time to meet the defensive starters for the Oakland Raiders. And you want to discuss one of their safeties.
I certainly do. Carl Joseph out of West Virginia. Always did a great job policing the middle of the field. A big hitter, knocked the ball away. but really added to his game as last year as a Mountaineer. Became a better cover guy and a better ball hawk before he got injured. They're really going to love him in Oakland.
He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy, and it'll bring up third down.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you could hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
It's a four-receiver look to the right side. On third down, Taylor surveying the field. He hits Randall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket. The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay. Baby, alert. Set.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
Kid 33. We ready? Red 18.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 21 that time. Good enough for an Oakland 1st down. shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Hey, we're going to rally. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Hey, we're going to rally. Rally. Here we go. Set.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points big time. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. He's brought down that time by a couple of Raiders.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and 2, now Taylor forced out to his left. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guys in the cornerback position.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
On play action. Now Carr escaping the pressure right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Derek Carr with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. One receiver right, that's Brown. On second down, here's Taylor. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. Hits his target, Reuben Randall. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Now Taylor on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, it's Taylor. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Taylor to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. throwing now. Taylor on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Again, it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Hauschka's kick is good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Carr gonna throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Adolphus Washington in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Brown, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not great starting field position here for the offense. One receiver to the left is Cooper. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The lone receiver right is Cooper.
All right, here we go. 5 and 8. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. All right, here we go.
Play clock winding down. Carr now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Alert, baby, alert, 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 baby, alert, alert. We ready? 5 and 8. 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
We ready? Got 3 down, 3 down. Oh, baby, alert, alert.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Adolphus Washington. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On play action, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
They'll run with Wilder. Call it with a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He was looking there for Reuben Randall. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they'll go on the ground. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes, because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection or if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do, and if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come downfield and try and block you? Are you going to try to elude him? Are you going to take him on and hold your spot? What are you going to do? In this case, didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
They were trying to get it there to Michael Floyd, and it's third down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
This is fielded at the 7. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Watkins alone on the left side. Throwing Jones. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And they get him down, but but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
One receiver left, two to the right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before.
He's got it at the 15. It's a gain of 24 that time. And that'll be good for an Oakland first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Taylor will throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and long, it's Taylor. Being chased out left. Looking for Randall and intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
All right, here we go.
In motion, Patterson.
Hold on, baby. Alert. Set, Chip.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Hey, we ready? Slam. Abram. Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. We're going to rally.
On first, here's Washington. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it'll be first down here after the run.
All right, here we go. Wide and yay.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 3rd down, here's Washington fighting through. And he'll take this inside. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. It's headed right. It's no good. He misses wide of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So with that miss, Charles, you have to figure their fate. It might be sealed.
Yeah, you needed 2 scores. So you take the field goal first and then worry about getting the ball back. But that may not matter now.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Here's Taylor. Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Taylor to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Taylor to Watkins. 45 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at...
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing now is Taylor. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And he's able to put it through. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.